Very good evening to all. Number 13 is the most dangerous, most complicated number, I believe. Even the flights, I think the 13th row is missing because of this. And the horror movie makers love this number 13. So many movies already made out of number 13. But for Qatar office, I think 13 is the luckiest number. Sijivagi said it got delayed by 2 months because some official commitments. But believe me, those 2 months was really hectic for me too because we have a system. Our HR selection process is the most complicated but the most efficient system in the entire industry. We have 10 filters set for our HR selections. Many of you they are not really aware, but it is there. It is not happening in any of the industries across the world. But all this process happens normally in 24 hours. That is the instruction given. I don't know whether everyone is exactly following it, but as per our system, it happens in 24 hours. In these 24 hours, we need to verify so many things because end of the day, you won't believe, even if our company is so grown to 25 countries, so many 63 companies and other things, but end of the day, the CEO has to approve any selection. And even the termination also I need to approve. I don't think in the whole world, any company, the CEO is directly involved in the HR approvals. But everything happens in 24 hours. That is our system. So when the approval, in my mobile every day morning I am getting approval requests from so many divisions. Every day it has become a big headache for me from Qatar office. Every day, minimum 2 or 3 requests, minimum it is coming for the last 2 months. That's why today I came to know that within another couple of weeks, more than 200 employees will be here in Qatar office. That's the way it has gone. Yeah? Last time when it was around 100 only, now it is doubled in 1 year. That is the difference. That is the way Qatar office is gone. But I just wanted, since we have talked about our HR selection process, it's very interesting actually. The other day, Kerala's the number one management association's president came to my home. He saw this process and he was really shocked the way our HR system is being processed. Because the quality of a company depends on the HR policies and HR system actually. Because every company, its efficiency, its growth, its profit, everything depends on the HR system. Because it is the most powerful, it is the most expensive tool in any organization. If the HR selection is failure, the company will never ever recover from that failure. That's why we make sure that we need to have a proper selection filter system so that unwanted elements will not happen to our system. We are not looking for IAM or IIT. We just look into our system. We don't have IAM, IIT products basically. We are looking into quality products. Quality means there is no scale to exactly measure the quality. But once it comes to areas, we know how to measure your efficiency. But since we don't have a system to measure the quality, we use these 10 filters to select a person. Of course, the qualifications are there, experience is there, we need to have a reference system there, we need to have a age, because as you all know, the average age we need to maintain 28. So naturally age is a factor. After 32 we don't take intakes unless really required for a particular project with that much experience. Then we need to have the BMI index, the health is a factor, the qualification index system, the salary we need to verify accordingly. So many things are there. Ultimately the video resume is there to see your body language, your communication skill. Then the handwriting verification, whether to check whether you are a criminal or not. Because one criminal in an organization is more than enough to spoil the entire company. But with our experience, we can say that this handwriting verification system, avoid almost 99%, make sure that no criminal get into our system because criminals and handwritings are totally different. That way, we have avoided many unwanted elements getting into our system. So that way our HR system is functioning well. That's why once we get a quality product, we know how to mold them. Our FSM is made for that one. Now we are going to get into the FSM's next level because we decided to market this product internationally. But because before marketing this product internationally, we need to make sure that in our system itself it is a wonderful product. Then we need to test with few companies. So next 6 months we are launching it into 100 companies for the validation process. So before this 6 months, we need to test it ourselves that everything is perfectly running. As you know, when we started this journey, the lesson number one was punctuality. Many of you are newcomers, we don't know how we started. The lesson number one, 10 years back when we started FSM project. Because normally it says that in 22 days, if you continuously practice something, it becomes your habit. So those days we had only 40 parameters in FSM, now we have almost 200 parameters. So in the out of 40 parameters, the first one was punctuality. If you are punctual, it gets reflected into all your activities. That means you start respecting your time. Today our time we are supposed to start by 6 o'clock. The first question I asked is why we are late by 15 minutes? Because we were all ready for the 6 p.m. Then he said there is a valid reason. A few of our employees are not released from the site for some reason. Okay, naturally because this particular function it is adjustable because we need our primary objective is 100% participation. So if they are late for some reason because of the official commitments, fine. But otherwise, 15 minutes late is 15 minutes late. In FSM, you are not supposed to be late even by 1 second. 8 o'clock means 7 hours, 59 minutes and 60 seconds in FSM. It took only 1 month for us to convert everyone in our head office. The first trial run was done in our HO. When we announced this one, everyone in the office, they used to come every day at least by a couple of minutes late. They don't understand why, even if we are late by 5 minutes, 10 minutes, what is wrong in that one. But once we implemented it within 1 month, everyone was on time before 8 o'clock. It became a culture basically. So this is what the way FSM transform each person. Basically, it transforms the character basically. When you transform yourself, it gets reflected into your activities, your performance, your output. It gets reflected in performance in the industry. So it is not only in your because FSM says that your 24 hours is divided into 8 hours for the work. Okay, of course we are monitoring your 8 hours job in your karma. But what about your 8 hours for your health and 8 hours for your mind? That is in your hand. If you are not properly using it, it is your failure. If you can mold it properly, naturally, not only you are not only the beneficiary, company is also a beneficiary. I can share one of my personal experience. See, 8 hours for the mind, 8 hours for the body, 6 hours minimum you need to sleep, 2 hours for your gym or walk or whatever it is, or you can sleep 7 hours, 1 hour for your health. That is already long. But the 8 hours for the mind, that is the 8 hours for your loved ones and your rejuvenation of your mind, your skill development, your entertainment, everything comes into it. Your relationship building. Calling every day, you can set a target, you can set targets, your 5-year targets, your annual targets, your monthly, weekly targets, everything you can set. The facilities are there in the FSM. I don't know how many of you are really using it. If you set a 5-year targets, I can share my experience. See, using these 8 hours, we are supposed to enhance our passion and talent. I used to write poems when I was a student in the school, but unfortunately I could not develop it. But when the FSM came, I had to write down, okay, I need to enhance my passion. I said, okay, in the poetry, I will place myself in a particular place within 5 years. I will set a world record. This is the target I set. But you won't believe, in 3 years I set a world record. If I can make that world record without a break, every day I was writing a poem. The most busiest, most expensive tool in the company is the CEO. If CEO can do it, why you cannot do it? Today I cannot stop that because it has become my habit. Every day, today also I have done it. Today I had to do twice because I wrote one, then immediately I came to know that one of my close friends committed suicide actually. So I had to a tribute I need to write. So today I wrote two poems actually. If I can do it, I can enhance my passion. Why you cannot do it? Every man in the world, every woman in this world is born with a talent, a passion. God hasn't sent anyone to this world without any ability. You need to identify yourself, you need to enhance it. So this 8 hours is more than sufficient. You just need only 1 hour per day to take care of your talent and passion. So today is this event. My humble request to all the Khatra office staff. Take this as your takeaway from this event. Take away from my speech. Next 1 year, next year when we meet, at least few of you should come forward and say, because of my speech, you started focusing on your talent and passion. I have enhanced something to develop my talent passion. It can be writing, it can be reading, so many activities you can do. Today, you won't believe, I was so happy that we have done so many events, hundreds of events we have done. We have all these annual events. Our basic TV events go 22 IPs. They do hundreds of events every year. But believe me, the most beautiful start was today I witnessed Mr. Shivakumar's that beautiful violin piece. It's beautiful. See, he developed his passion. He's a professional, but he developed his passion parallelly to his profession actually. So today he performed. He's a happy person and he made us also happy and comfortable. Why you cannot also develop something? Actually, if you cannot do it, at least your next generation, because your children is a part of Aries group now. Aries has made such a wonderful atmosphere that our happiness level depends on your happiness level. That's why I have placed myself as the eldest brother in the Aries family. It's not a company, it's a family business. So it is my responsibility to make sure that your happiness level increases every year. So make sure that you and your next generation, that means your children, at least put them into some kind of soft skill development. So many things. We have the FSM credit for the soft skill. Just go into that once again, understand what is soft skill, put yourself and your next generation into that thing, develop it. And of course, we two major projects we have already initiated. One is Aries Kalalaya. Aries Kalalaya to promote the skills of, especially in the school level and college level, the skills of the children. All the arts and cultural programs to develop, we have started Aries Kalalaya. But the latest venture is, you all must know about Kala Nilayam. Kala Nilayam is the most reputed stage performance organization. That is the old Rektarishas Kadamatta all the biggest stage in India who were created. That organization we are taking over as Aries Kala Nilayam. We will have 50% share in that project. So we are relaunching Kala Nilayam with all modern facilities. It will be the ultimate stage for performance in India. Our vision is to make it as the best performing stage in the world actually. So naturally, when your soft skills are getting developed, naturally you will have a platform to perform it also. So Kalalaya is for the basic concept and Kalalaya for the professional basically. So those way we are developing it, we are putting our efforts, money, everything we are putting. So please understand. So take it as a takeaway. Next year when we meet, focus on your focus at least 1 hour per day to develop your talent and passion and transform yourself to a new person, because we need to improve our happiness level. Job satisfaction will not give you that much happiness. It may give individually some happiness, but it will not give you your entire family. But to enhance the happiness level of the entire family, you need to develop the passion and talent of every person in the family. It's your responsibility. Let us join together. Let us have at least your happiness index, if we can increase by 10% by next year, that will be great. So work on it. Just go back and get into the happiness credit of the HSM and understand what exactly it is. Develop yourself, and I congratulate all of you for taking Qatar office to this level. The wonderful, because among the entire areas office, the maximum per person revenue is generated by Qatar office. That is a great achievement. So Qatar has got that potential. Almost 11 divisions, subdivisions are functioning here, but that is not the end of the journey, because here is got more than 128 subdivisions, possible subdivisions. You all have the possibility to have starting such a subdivision. If anyone in this group wants to start a new division, if you have the potential, if you have completed at least 3, normally 5 years we insist, but if you are too good, in 3 years also you can come and give a project report. We want to start a new division, these are the things, these are the study I have done, I can manage it, you come in. You don't need to put a single penny. Aries support entrepreneurship. We put the money, you start the division, you be the division head. That's the way Aries is functioning. And special instruction of the wife also, you need to motivate your husbands. Because your husbands' growth depends on your motivation. If you are pulling them back, they will not grow. Okay? So, once again, thank you very much for coming to the evening and gracing this occasion. And congratulations once again. Thank you very much.